Good morning people, hello and welcome to another vlog episode. Meet my new riding buddy for the next 2 days. So as you can see from my attire, I'm out on a day trip. We are done exploring Bhubaneshwar pretty much, except for the Odia State Museum, the Art and Craft Museum. But yeah, more or less is done. So today we are headed to the coast for Konark and Puri, day trip in 1 day. They both have big temples there that most people come from overseas, and lots of people flock over there to visit, so just wanted to check it out. Tried to leave early as well. The thing is, the scooty rental this time is through the reference of the homestay host, and they were kind enough to deliver it for a small charge. They delivered it to the homestay last night itself. So then earlier today I just left to a fuel station, fueled up, and now we are ready to hit the road. So let's keep going. It's a 1.5 hour short and sweet ride to get to Konark the Sun Temple, so let's enjoy the ride. So I just stopped here real quick at the junction to take a selfie with the board sign, and I realized it's the same route we took to go to the Shanti Stupa. We turn right from here, and then in the middle of the road there is a junction where you turn right again. And from here you can go to Konark, which is where we are going first. It's 55 kilometers. Puri is 52, so we're gonna go there afterwards. And Satpada is after Puri as well, another 50 odd kilometers. And Satpada is where people go. It's like a cluster of 7 villages, I think, where people go for dolphin spotting in the Chilika Lake. And other than that, I don't think there's much more to do there. So I'm going to skip that for now. I'm just going to focus on Konark and Puri, and in the middle there should be a art and craft village somewhere, which the host mentioned. So I have to figure out what that name was and then try and check it out along the way. So it looks like I've reached a small village called Pipili, and this is a pilgrim route. As I said, both these temples are very well revered. Well, Konark is not a temple where you go to pray, but Puri at least is one of the prominent temples. Jagannath Puri is one of the 4 big dhams of India as well. So a lot of these Kavod folks, like the pilgrims, they are doing the barefoot walk over there, and the t-shirt says Puri Dham, which is a really cool experience. We have about 40 odd kilometers to go, so stop here for stretching my legs in the green, close to the greenery. We're just a short distance away, probably another 10-15 minutes ride from here. The ride has been really nice. A lot of these trees, they form an arch over you, so it's all sheltered ride. Very nice view, cloudy day. And the road for the most part is also good, and I'm seeing a lot of these public buses run around here as well. So since we're doing the Golden Triangle, I guess the public buses are connected. I just don't want to rely on the timetable, so I got my own ride. And the roads for the most part are well kept, except for this one village where you have to do a little bit of off-roading. But they're also building a new bus station, and they're building proper cemented roads out there. So I guess in the future, it should be a very smooth ride. And over there, I do see some farmers doing paddy farming. So I'm just going to take a closer look and see if I can chat with them. I doubt they speak Hindi though, but I'm just going to take a closer look. Interesting. Initially, I thought they are harvesting, all these bundles are ready to be shipped off to the market. But turns out these are like seeds of sort, like baby plants. They are planting it. So it's there. They've prepared the field, paddy field, filled it with water. Now they're planting it to prepare the crop. Alright, so made it to the temple. Just before the temple, there is this two-wheeler parking. You go through a market street and then you park here. So we're gonna grab the ticket for that, and then the temple also has an entrance ticket. So found a nice, decent place, parked it here, and it goes all the way up until there. So they have decent amount of parking for two-wheelers. Okay, so that behind me at the end of the walkway is the Sun Temple ruins, and the trick is here just behind these shops there is a board sign of the Archaeological Survey of India that has a QR code. Scan that and you can pay it online, you save 5 rupees. Otherwise you can go to that ticket counter over there and queue up, which kind of wastes the time and you pay 5 rupees extra for no reason. So it's 35 to 40 rupees depending on your mode of payment for Indian citizens, and more like 600 something rupees for foreigners. So let's go check out the temple ruins at the end of the walkway. So this temple is just like a grandeur scale of the one we saw in Ranchi. It's also the Sun Temple. Both of them were Sun Temples. But this one, as you can see, goes all the way up, and actually it was much higher. It got ruined after that. You have 12 chariot wheels, 7 horses pulling this, so that shows the might of the sun god and how much respect he had in this area. Built by King Narasimhadev back in his reign. So most people come to check this out, and then there's also some mandapam, kitchen area, other complexes on the premises, but some are better preserved than the others. Overheard something interesting from one of the local guides doing a tour with the other group. Aside from all the history and stuff, this temple has, the structure is all made using interlocking blocks because they didn't have cement and stuff back in the day. And the other interesting thing was, back in the day it used to have, I think, 50 plus magnets to balance the temple. And because it's the coastal area, so all the seafaring vehicles, their compass used to get messed up because of the magnetic influence. So then they eventually removed all the magnets from here as well. So that's pretty interesting inside. So now you see why there is no ongoing active prayers. This is a temple ruin, so, and you can't pray at a ruined temple. But because it is of historic significance and still preserves Odia architecture from the 11th century, people do come and visit it anyway. So gonna finish walking around the premises, and then outside probably gonna look for some street food, because entire highway there was no like decent hotel to dine at. There were like small roadside shops, and normally when I'm on a long tour I try to avoid those just to not fall sick, but guess there's no further choice now. So we're gonna go outside and grab something to eat as well. I'm starting to be a bit hungry now. And then we'll try to find the next spot and start driving again, but for now, meal first. Finally found a decent place to dine at. So Navgraha Temple is where you exit the Sun Temple. Right in front there is this restaurant, pure vegetarian. They have breakfast and lunch. Since it was already past noon, directly went for lunch. Let's go get back to the parking and start heading towards the Puri side. I think the artisan village is along the way, just like a little bit before Puri. So finally we have hit the coastline. As you can see, that's the Chandrabhaga beach behind me. And I was wondering why I'm driving on the coastline but I don't see the water body. It's right there. Let's get close, take a quick look, and then we'll continue driving along the way. It's less than a kilometer or so from the temple on the way to Puri. So finally made it to the Jagannath Puri temple. It's a very auspicious temple right there. I would soon have to deposit the camera. These are the 3 chariots that they also bring out, but I think that season either has passed or is not yet now the season for chariot pulling. But yeah, I didn't find the artisan village. I asked a couple of locals and they said that the village has moved. So it's on the way to Bhubaneshwar, 10 kilometers from here. So not sure if we're on the way back. If we find it, we'll find it. Otherwise, we go ahead. Sometime soon, I'd have to deposit everything, all the cameras and bags. So no vlog of the inside for sure. But I'll try and see as many clips I can. I'll take them. All done with the darshan. It's the second Saturday and typically on weekends it's heavily crowded. So yeah, on the main temple, inside the main temple there's pure chaos, but in the other smaller temples around and still get a peaceful darshan if you have the time for it. So yeah, now there's like lots of shopping complexes and accommodations around, so they've built like a mini township out here. I'm gonna walk around, try to find some lassi or cold coffee, and then we'll be starting the return journey. So the temple is a wrap, but before we start heading back, I'm gonna go into this market street and look for coffee break or lassi break or something. I'm starting to be a little bit hungry. As I said, there's like lodges and meals and accommodation, everything sorted here. And I just spoke to my father, so this yatra is already complete. That's why it is looking semi-dismantled. They are done with it for the season. But yeah, anyways, let's go inside, find some coffee break or snack break options. Alright, so behind me is the junction where you go to Dodi, so we are almost home. And I got onto the highway from the other side, so I never really found the artisans village. So that's okay, but it's a short ride back. So we completed the entire Golden Triangle, Bhubaneshwar, Konark and Puri, and now we're headed back to Bhubaneshwar. So gonna end this vlog here of the coastal ride to the Golden Triangle. And in the next vlog, we'll do some other day trip, but that should involve hiking and views of nature. So until then, this is the Rustic Wanderer signing off. See you again the next time.